Hello, welcome to Clutch My Pearls, a podcast where I, Emily, learn all about the smut that my friends are reading. As always, I'm joined with Vanessa and Barbara.
Hi.
Hi.
Vanessa
Hi.
would never throw attitude, but she's already upset. What happened?
Oh, no, I was fixing my hair.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
okay.
That's fine.
You like to time it when we're adjusting something and then
Yes.
get us live.
Yes. Get y'all snapped in.
And I never throw attitude.
I know.
Anyways, we've got for our Patreon people, you get bonus episodes each month, and you get to listen to the episode a day early as well as ad-free. So join our Patreon, patreon.com/clutchmypearlspod. You can find that as well as our merch at clutchmypearlspod.com. That's a lot easier to go to than link in bio. So head over to clutchmypearlspod.com, and then there will take you to all the links to all of our other places and all that.
Poke around, see what happens.
Poke around, see what happens. Buy some merch. Support the girlies.
Using
Vagina
our
hat.
domain.
Yes. This week we have a Barbara book.
We have a Barbara book. Sort of.
Yes. We have a Barbara book. What do you have for us?
Can we tell the people what happened?
That's on you. This is I'm not doing any HIPAA violations.
HIPAA violations. I just checked the clock. 1 hour ago, I broke my toe.
Oh, my God.
It's fine. It's
She's
the pinky.
so brave.
You don't need the pinky toe. It's fine. I've broken it before.
Had too much. I once ran into the coffee table, but it was like between the
Yeah.
like the fourth and third and fourth one.
Like your ring toe where you put your...
Yeah, but it's enough where you're like,
The splits.
oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I did today on a door.
Yeah.
The first time I did it, I passed out because I think I broke part of my foot the first time I did it.
You know, this had happened off screen, but it doesn't matter. You had said, sometimes I wish I had more physical pain.
I did say that.
How do you
When?
feel?
Yesterday?
No, last time when she was like, I wish I just had like bad knees.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
was like,
right.
Now you get to have physical pain. How does it feel in comparison?
You're
Not
a witch.
to violate HIPAA, but I have OCD, I have ADHD, I have all the things, and
Representation matters.
Representation matters. Hello, hi. And I was venting to you guys where I was like, I am having one of those months and one of those weeks where I'm like, oh, this is why they say they're disabilities. Like this is, it's very loud in my life right now. And why couldn't I just have like, oh my God, really bad knee pain? And now, thank you so much for reminding. I just have, it's not feeling great. It's fine. I got a little ice pack on it.
It'll help with the other stuff.
Yeah, I'm very distracted.
Yeah.
But then I was a little flustered. Eric was practically hyperventilating. Bless his heart. When I texted him, and I was like, I need you. He like acted like I was dying. It was very sweet. But
Just bridle carrying you around.
Oh,
literally,
my
he's
God.
like, what do you, okay, I gave the dog Kepra. I gave and I'm like, that's correct. Thank
Why
you.
did Tyson get, wait, what's Kepra?
Kepra is his, baby boy Tyson has, patrons, listeners, you love this. Tyson has little seizures occasionally.
Oh.
So he has to have a medicine every 8 hours.
Oh, so he's like, I took care of Tyson's medicine.
When I was sitting and I was eating a protein
Rest
bar so I could
easy.
take some Aleve, and he was like, okay, I give Tyson his pills. I'm like, that's great, thank you. He just like
water the
needs
plants?
he needs to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really sweet.
He's like, I
Helpful.
unloaded the dishwasher. I water the plants.
I'm painting the house. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But in all of that being flustered and trying to figure out what shoes I could even fit on my fucking foot, I forgot my notebook. So all of my
Hey.
notes for the book are
Off the
in
dome.
my head.
Just raw.
Yes.
It's going to be a good one.
I reminded Barbara that this podcast is just gossip. I
Yeah.
just want to know what you're telling me. I got hair in my mouth.
Yeah, you do.
I just want to know the gist of it.
Yeah, you're going to get, I don't know how accurate, I don't know if it's going to be chronological. You're going to get some gossip.
Hell
If
yeah.
you're listening to this podcast for a book report, you might be in the wrong place.
It took you to episode 70 something to be like,
Yeah.
you know what?
They're not great at sticking on.
These idiots don't hit every point of the book. I might as well read the book.
Okay, but what's funny is that we've been joking lately. We used to joke about how we have a dance battle.
Ooh, are y'all
where
synced up?
we synced up. There would be something, and then it would be like, okay, I'm going to come out with something even
Yes.
crazier and something like, okay. I feel like now we're doing like synchronized dance
Ooh.
stuff. Like we're doing like a
the
dance
same
off,
moves
but
in
like,
the same outfit.
yeah, because again, yesterday we recorded, and so many times in the book I was like, check, 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 like in the book that I
Oh.
picked for today. And a couple of things from the episode that just came out.
Uh-huh.
the fine print. I was like, oh, that lines up with that. That lines up with
So that was my other thing is that when I started saying out loud the Christian stuff, I was like, this is Rowan. Like everything is the same. And I see why people feel that way, but it is different.
But boyfriends are all similar.
But when I hear a song that I love, there's nothing more than I want to hear it again for the first time, but still have it be exactly that, which is impossible unless.
What is it, 18 versions of Pride and Prejudice?
Yeah, there should be 20.
Yeah, I'd read it. I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Now, is this an author we've covered before?
I don't think so.
Ooh, okay. So it's not the book that I was thinking.
Anything you ask me today, I might be lying to you.
Okay.
I don't mean to.
That's every week.
That's true.
We're liars.
That's true. That's so true.
And I believe it all. What do you got for us?
So this one is called, I won't tell you the genre. You can guess. Bratva Devil.
Bratva?
Bratva.
Mafia.
It's mafia.
Well, yeah, but Bratva.
Bratva.
That's like
What's a Bratva?
like the name of like the
Russian mafia.
Yeah.
Bratwurst?
Yeah, you're thinking bratwurst. Go there. I love it.
Bratva. Bratva.
Bratva. Yeah, get your accents going.
Bratva.
Yes, that's what they call the mafia.
Bratva.
Yes.
I love it. It's called Bratva Devil. In the series is the Medvedev. It's the last name. I'm not even gonna try. I don't know. I'm sorry. Medvedev Bratva Book 2 by Sonja Grey. Doesn't say. Okay. It's 242 pages. Came out in 2023. And it's book 2. I haven't read book 1. We love to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Synopsis. He loves the chase. Turns out I love to get caught.
Oh.
Maddie. Her name is Maddie. The world's worst meet cute. I walk in on him slitting a throat.
The world's first meet cute?
Worst meet cute.
What's meet cute?
It's like cleat cute, but it makes sense.
Meet cute is in a movie. It's like the cute way that you meet somebody.
I spilled my spaghetti.
Is that where cleat cute came from?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought I've never heard of.
We
talked about this.
I don't know what meet cute is.
You don't know what.
I've never heard those words put together.
70-ish episodes in, and we failed you so horribly that you don't know meet cute.
No, remember I was driving to go get groceries, and I was like, "Cleat cute," just down the road, and I was like, "Oh, meet cute."
Yeah, that's what that is.
It's a play on words, and I brought it up on the show.
But I didn't know that was. I thought you were just saying like that would have sounded better instead of cleat cute.
You were like, Vanessa just came up with a better term.
Yeah.
It's a movie term for how two people meet and fall in love. Meet
you
cute.
hate it. Oh.
Meet cute.
It's just like it's like an industry thing.
In the know. No, it's an industry secret.
Those of us who love
First of all, those of us who read.
I meant like it's like industry lingo. Right.
I bet every single one of our husbands would know what it is.
Really?
No, but probably.
I'm gonna ask Jeff. He's gonna think it's meat, like meat, like red meat, which I thought first too.
Because you're already thinking about bratwurst. You've got bratwurst on the brain.
I was like, ugh.
I'm less worried about forgetting my notebook. It's already been 40 minutes.
So he's in a slaughterhouse slitting a throat.
For sure.
Because it's meat cute.
How
it's a pig.
Look at this adorable bratwurst. Okay, she walks in. He's slitting a throat. I run like hell, but he really loves the chase. Judging by my body's reaction, so do I. He kidnaps me.
Hard nips.
Excuse you?
Our nips were blasting.
He kidnaps me, thinking I'm someone else, but when he finds out the truth, I manage to convince him to hire me as his maid instead of offing my ass.
She's like, oh, clean.
What?
She's like, oh, clean, don't kill me.
She's like, I'll be your maid. Don't kill me.
Your place is a fucking mess.
First of all, please, just give me a job before you kill me.
I'll dust anything.
I'll dust whatever you want.
Okay, so she walked in on him killing somebody.
Killing that bratwurst.
He chases after her because he doesn't want her to leave like a witness.
For sure, yeah.
And then he's like, you're kind of cute. I won't kill you, and I'm going to hold you captive.
Is it a dog kennel that he puts her in? Or is it in a room?
Oh, that's our other favorite one. Okay. There's a lot more to the synopsis. Okay.
Meet cute.
Meet cute. Cleat cute. He's dangerous, deadly, and the man never cracks a smile. Do not smile.
Don't smile.
He's also gorgeous, sinfully sexy, and ridiculously protective. I shouldn't want him. I shouldn't love the dark, raw hunger I see in his eyes. He wants meat.
Meat.
And I definitely shouldn't taunt and tease him. The truth is, Volodya, I know.
How do you spell that?
Volodya. Volodya.
Volodya.
That's his name?
Volodya.
Volodya.
Which, of course, is short for Vladimir.
Oh.
And when she brings that up in the book, he says, how do you get dick from Richard?
You see, Vlad is usually Vladimir.
Sure.
But I don't know anything.
Maybe
I would never presume
it's like
to
in
know.
a different language.
Yeah, I mean, like...
is what it means.
Yeah, he has 2 brothers, and they have names that are like, oh yeah, and the nickname is this, and they talk about it at one point in the book. Is it in my notes? I don't know.
Yeah.
Volodya. Yeah, whatever.
Volodya.
I want to be the one to send him to his knees. Okay, now his POV, because it's a dual POV. Volodya. As a bratwurst boss...
I was like, wait, what?
I'm not allowed to make mistakes, but I make a big one when I kidnap the wrong damn woman.
Uh-oh.
Shucks. It's not safe to let her go.
Did he say shucks?
No, I said that.
I was like,
Out, so firmly out.
do not shucks.
Do not He
Never
cannot
shucks.
shucks.
It's not safe to let her go, so instead, I take her up on her offer and hire her to work for me. Under my watchful eye, I make sure she does what she's supposed to and upholds our agreement. But as much as I try to keep her at arm's length, she keeps getting under my skin. All the possessive and protective instincts that I never knew I had come out with Maddie. She likes to tease me and taunt me, trying to get me to claim her, but she has no idea how much I enjoy the hunt, how much I enjoy seeing her squirm. When my little Kiska, Kiska,
Kiska. Cleat cute.
when my little Kiska cleat cute starts to run, I'm more than happy to give chase because I will be claiming her, all of her, and when I do catch her, she's going to scream who she belongs to loud enough for the whole damn world to hear.
Vladimir.
There's a lot of chase, catch, chase, catch. How many times is that mentioned in the synopsis?
This is basically a game of tag.
Do they do that a lot in it, or is it just this one time that he kidnaps her? So he set her into the grounds and she's like, catch me.
Well,
Go.
sometimes that's a kink.
That's a kink.
Sometimes
Right, that's
that's a
what I'm
kink.
wondering. Is that this?
If it's a kink, then it's going to be the whole book.
Is that this?
So there's 242 pages.
Ooh.
Where do you think the first coming is?
69.
96.
69. It's 69. I was so excited.
Wow.
Oh my God. Podcast is over.
She finally got
We
one.
did it.
69.
You know what's so great though?
70 episodes.
Let's read that real quick. Hand me my iPad. I don't have my notes, so we got to fill the time. Okay.
Okay, wait. What does he
69.
mean by I kidnapped the wrong girl?
Oh, is she from the wrong family? Or she's a good cleaner. He doesn't want to kill her.
She's the best one. Okay, yeah.
She's
okay.
the best cleaner.
I definitely can't do 2 things at once. So hold on.
Cute.
Oops.
It's
No,
back in my
it's
head.
back.
It's a brain worm.
Cute. Cute.
I should be in charge of
Okay.
help.
You can read the first coming on page 69 since you
Wow.
guessed it.
69.
Nailed it.
Wow.
I was so fucking excited.
Wow. So did you pick this book because of that? Did you?
How would I know?
That's true.
She's a
How would
witch.
they know?
There's no way
How
to know.
would they know?
Wow.
You can read the entirety of it because this is page 69, first coming on a technicality, but I stand by it.
on a technical jerkin or rep. Let's see.
He's hot and bothered, but they're still like resisting each other. We'll get to the plot later. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Spoiler: they bang. Okay. Who's yellow POV? Is that Volodya or Maddie?
That's Volodya.
Her name's Maddie.
Maddie. Madison
She
Montgomery.
is looking at your computer.
She can't
As
see
if
that.
I
No,
can see.
I know, but the whole time she's been
She's trying to creep.
just watching your
Well, it's
computer.
either that or staring at your face.
You can
That's
stare at my
beautiful.
broken toe
should
if you
do.
want.
I have been doing that too.
Yeah,
I look at
I
your
covered it-
foot. I look at your
with a
sprout.
towel.
She has it covered.
I really was like, I don't want to look at it, and I don't think they want to either.
Don't
It's
make
a
eye contact.
Modesty. Anyways, page 69.
He's hot and bothered, and he can't do anything about it with her, so he heads off to take a shower. Go.
I don't subject myself to a cold shower. I take a nice hot one and jerk off harder than I ever have in my life. Boom, 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 boom. No matter what you hear, don't come out here.
Lock the door.
Clean up on iPhone.
Jerk off harder than I ever have in my life. Painting the fucking tiled wall with my seed as I hiss her name into the steam. Jesus fucking Christ. Boom, 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 boom.
That's it.
Dang. Wow, that is
just spraying down. She's going to have to clean that
She's the one that has
up.
to clean it up. Oh.
She's going to need some industrial cleaner.
Okay, so
I can hold on to this.
Jumping ahead. He's a neat freak. He doesn't really need a maid.
Oh.
But
well, wouldn't he? Because he's a neat freak.
He's like, I got this.
He's not a neat freak like Christian in whichever one I can't remember right now. Something obsession.
Mattis obsession.
Thank you. Where I'm just gonna make you guys guess things all day.
I love it.
Yeah, Christian has like OCD and he's very like particular. He just cleans up after himself. He's just very tidy.
Crazy. Never heard of that.
Insane. Yeah. Why couldn't he just have knee paint? But yeah, technically that's the first coming out.
I love it.
Wow.
And he's harder than he ever has in his life.
Jesus Christ.
He is yanking it. Oh, man.
I'm talking about bratwurst.
Them tiles are never coming down.
No.
Okay. She is 21. She has dark hair and gray eyes. And he is 31, has dark hair that's long enough to like pull on.
Okay.
And he has brown eyes that are described as caramel colored or whiskey colored. I think he has stubble. He's covered in tattoos. He has a giant tattoo of a bear on his chest.
Oh, like a Russian bear? Like a fighting bear?
Yes.
Like
and
a circus
also,
bear.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
He's dancing. He's on a little ball balancing. I guess the brothers, their last name is like the Russian word is like, it's like derived from the word that means bear. So that's their like, that's
mascot.
the gang you're in. Yeah. That's their bratwurst mascot.
Oh, okay. The brand of bratwurst. Okay.
So the book opens up with her on the phone with an insurance agent who's telling her that they won't cover her mom's port for her chemotherapy that she needs because her mom has breast cancer. So once again, we're going to bring up Luigi.
Luigi!
I realized you've been bringing it up like every episode, and I'm like, fuck it.
He's an icon.
I was complaining about how I didn't just have knee pain because I'm currently having my insurance won't cover my stuff. So you know what? Yeah. Luigi, she's mad. Anyway.
We need to get our friend Laura to help us out.
Laura, the sweetest.
Our angel baby who listens. Oh, my angel.
Help me, Laura. They're making me go to Walgreens, and I don't
She
want
will.
to.
She'll take care of us.
What's wrong with Walgreens?
They don't have a voicemail option, so every time I call them, I have to be on the phone for like 30 minutes, and I have called them at least 9 times in the past 3 weeks. It's been...
So CVS has a voicemail?
CVS has a voicemail. They actually switched recently. You can only leave a voicemail, but you get a call back within like an hour.
This is American healthcare for y'all.
Sponsored by CVS. None of it's good. Anyway, it's not sponsored. That was a joke. I'm on painkillers. So she's upset because she is working like any job she can find because she's trying to get enough money to cover all of her mom's treatment for her breast cancer. Dad is out of the picture. He has been forever. No siblings. They're super close. So that's her big thing. And then it switches to she is working as a maid for her high school bully. How and why? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Why would you worry about that?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We have 242 pages.
Is that who he kills?
Oh, is that who's slitting?
No.
Okay.
Could be.
I don't know why I just did that. No. Okay, so she goes to the house and she lives there. It's like a mansion. And her high school bully, Kaylee, lives there with her brother, Scott, which was the fake name in the fine print for his. Yeah. So I was like,
Scott Peterson.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the voicemail.
And then the one we just did where she's paying for nannies.
Oh, yeah, her nannies.
Yeah.
Yesterday, that's right.
She needs
Senior
the money for
living,
that. That's it's
Are they in Russia?
They are not. Where are they? Excellent question. Either I totally missed it when they said it, or you don't know.
Anytown, USA.
Anytown, USA.
Chicago.
There is a beach and there's also woods nearby. And she said something about how it was a typical overcast day. So I was thinking like Pacific Northwest.
Northern California, Pacific Northwest.
Something. Okay, so she goes to the mansion and she lives there, she cleans, and Scott and Kaylee, they suck. Scott is always having his stupid dipshit friends over, and Scott sells pills, and so do his friends. And while she's there cleaning, they're talking about how, like, yeah, ever since the bratwurst took over the city, you're encroaching on their territory by selling drugs. But Scott and his dipshit friends are like, we can take them, like, it's no big deal. Spoiler. They're idiots.
It is a big deal.
It's a big deal. It's a big bratwurst.
Huge.
Huge.
Big sausage.
Yeah, and then Kaylee has a date that night, so she wanders off with someone who's named like Paddington Wilmerson the Third or some stupid name like that. It was a whole thing in the book about how he just looks like preppy rich boy in his chinos and whatever.
Yeah.
Loafers.
For sure. What the hell happened?
I'm picturing that Netflix show or whatever show it was with Nicole Kidman and Liev Schreiber, Perfect Couple. That kind of vibe of that house. And she's the Bono's daughter.
Yes.
Who's like kind of there and is like, you guys are fucked up. And that's like dipshits with pills.
Yeah.
Done.
Haven't seen it, but you're 100% correct.
It's pretty good.
You brought that up on King of Wrath.
I did?
You said Liev Schreiber.
Yeah, I think I was watching it at that time.
Yeah.
He's kind of hot.
We're witches.
That was also when we fucked up Dustin Hoffman and Dennis Hopper.
Look, we've got 3 brain cells dancing in a circle.
And then we did an episode where we recorded and talked about how, like, we know we fucked that up, but then something went wrong with the recording and we had to stop over, like, halfway through, and then we didn't and so people were like, it's actually, and we're like, no, we know. Everything's a mess, but
that's
anyway.
Okay. Let us know. Tell us what you think. The engagement is good for us.
Tell us we're wrong.
But tell us how wonderful we are.
If you break your pinky toe, are you supposed to go get it set? Because I didn't, and we'll see what happens. Okay. So, the brothers, Volodya, he and his bros are like, okay, so Scott is a dipshit, and we need to figure out, like, what his deal is. You know what? Let's go kidnap his sister.
Ooh.
Is that who they kill?
Is it a girl
that's who
killing?
they think they're kidnapping,
but
they kidnap Maddie.
Yeah.
Who does he kill?
Oh, stand by. Okay, so I can barely do this today. Okay, no, I got this. We good. He doesn't have a picture of what she looks like. He is just told, go kidnap her. She has dark hair and she's gorgeous. And okay, so he's like, great. He goes and he slits the throat of some guy named Seth, who is a dipshit. It's one of the guys. He has a lip ring. Don't worry about it. And
it's Seth Green.
It's Seth Green, yeah. And he's dead. Rip Seth Green. And then she's there like, oh my God, like I was not expecting to have to clean up all that. That's, do I get hazard pay for this? No. And so then she's like, I haven't seen your face because he's wearing a ski mask. I haven't seen your face. You can just go. I won't even say anything. Never happened. I definitely don't want to die. And he laughs because I'm here to kidnap you. Duh. And so she's like, oh my God, runs. The first door she comes to is the basement, which is down where her room is. And so she runs down to the basement. She locks the basement door and she's like, there's no way out. There's a window. I don't know if I'll get out. She leaves the window open, so maybe he'll think, and then she hides under the bed. He definitely knows.
It was smart to do that though.
She gave it a solid try.
Yeah, like I wouldn't have done that, but I would have thought like, that would have been smart for them to think, oh, she went out the window.
I would have been like, I was about to kill Seth Green. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Can I offer to cook you something? And then like run.
Can I clean something for you?
I would have died immediately. Just end me.
Just lay down.
I would have fallen down the stairs.
My knee pain, just take me out. So he kicks the door down and then he finds her under the bed and drags her out. And then he gives her the knee. Ooh. But not actually. He just is like pinning her wrists and gives her the knee to sort of like prop her there.
Her nips are hard.
She's pretty scared and she pees a little on his leg.
Oh, she's so wet.
She's so wet.
Because she urinated, not because she was inked up.
A little bit. And then she says, I'm sorry. And
I'm sorry.
She's like, please don't. He's definitely going to kill me now. So he's covered in like blood and some of her urine. And
oh, God.
Yeah. So then he duct tapes her mouth, ties her wrists. They get in his like 1969 red Camaro. And then
it's real stealthy going down the driveway.
Weird.
Thank you. Head on out. He's not worried about it. And so they go back to his place. And he puts her in the guest bed.
Does she shower the pee-pee off?
Yeah, he goes and gets her a change of clothes. She doesn't have any of her stuff with it, right? So he gives her a pair of his sweatpants and one of his t-shirts. And then as he's going back, he's like, she should need some toiletries. So he gets her like shampoo and body wash and toothpaste and all that stuff. And then he's like, what if she's cold? And gets a sweatshirt and an extra blanket.
God, he loves her.
He's already like, oh, this little... His whole thing
like
is...
a little welcome package.
Yeah, like here's a face mask. His whole thing is he never sleeps with the same woman twice because he's never going to fall in love.
Of course.
None of them ever will.
They never do.
He's never going to fall in love because his mom is like still totally consumed by her grief because his dad was murdered a few years ago. And it's like we lost both of our parents.
I didn't tell you guys this, but Christians dad was an art thief and he got caught stealing a painting and the cops killed him.
Oh.
And the mom was so distraught that she shot herself 2 days later because he died. And he was like, people do stupid things because of love.
I can't be in love.
Yeah. I didn't tell you guys.
Wow.
Again, though, we're witches. We're like...
It's the same
It's
same
like that
guy.
thing where it's now a dance battle where you're like, do this move. And I'm like, I can do that move. And then we just keep trading.
You guys are just in sync. Yeah.
Let's just join together.
Oh. I'm married.
Yeah.
Okay, so. What was I saying?
I don't know. Their mom and
Yes.
dad died.
He's never going to fall in love.
Never.
But he immediately is like, what if she's cold, you know?
But what are these feelings?
What are these feelings?
Why do I want to take care of her?
And he gets the photo finally texted to him and he realizes it's not the right girl. So he sits down and he's like, what the hell? Like, who are you? Or, oh, shucks, or whatever he says. And then she's like, so I didn't really think you would be thrilled to hear that you got the wrong girl. But yeah, Kaylee, she sucks. But I don't know anything about what they do with drugs. I know Seth, rip, and I know this, and this, and that's about all I got. And he's like, okay, well, you can't go because you saw me kill someone. And she's like, okay, you can hire me as a maid and you don't have to kill me. And I'll just stay here. You it's totally fine. We can make a business arrangement and you don't have to slit any more throats. And he's like, okay, because he's already super in love with her.
Right.
So that's their deal.
Oh, it's cute.
And then he's like, how much do you get from idiots? And I'll give you, she got like $2,000 a month. I'll give you $5,000 a month and you don't have to pay rent. Great.
Love it.
And then he was like, all right, let me go get all of your stuff. So he goes back to the house, gets all of her stuff in her underwear drawer, finds a huge purple dildo.
Oh my God.
And he's excited because he's like, if she can take this, maybe she can take me.
Maybe.
Big old bratwurst.
Because he doesn't need a ruler.
Big sausage.
Don't even need a ruler for it.
Big, meat, cute. And he talks
meat cute.
Big meat cute. And he's like, yeah, some women think they want all that going on, but it's actually kind of a hindrance because it's challenging.
It's so big.
It's so big old bratwurst.
But she can handle it.
She can totally
That purple one's just her casual one.
That's just her. Yep. Okay. So he's laughing. He packs it, of course.
Right on top.
Yeah, here you go. Brings it all back. She wakes up in the morning and she's like, oh my God, he saw it. That's so embarrassing. She cooks breakfast because she's like, you keep this place super clean. I also used to cook for them. And he's like, I don't really care what you do. That's fine. And then he says, you can come and go as you please. But anytime you leave, somebody will be watching you. And she's like, my car isn't here. And he's like, oh, here, I got you a brand new Jeep Wrangler because the car you had was really unsafe. So here you go.
So I got your Jeep Wrangler with no doors? That most of them don't even have like a...
I'm going to say it's whatever the safest version of that is.
Yeah. Wrangler, isn't that the SUV one, not the Jeep? Or is that the Jeep?
No, that's the Wrangler is like the Barbie Jeep. Yeah.
I'm no writer.
I don't know.
Maybe this is in a universe where that car exists.
True.
Anyway.
Maybe the other one was so unsafe.
So unsafe.
Yeah.
So he gets her that, and then I don't really remember what happens after all that. There's a lot of like plot and stuff.
Yeah.
They're super horned up for each other, but they like can't do anything, you know? And then
does he ever have women at the house?
No.
Nice.
He
No.
before her would never have anyone at the house. And his two brothers are already teasing him like, so when's the wedding? Like,
right. Like you have this girl living at your house and she's your
you're
like,
keeping
housekeeper.
her because you need a cleaner.
Right.
Sure.
But the
sure.
brothers don't know that he accidentally kidnapped her? Or do they know, they know the full thing?
They know the full thing and they're like, you idiot. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
And okay, so there's one night where he's like, we need to go to the club that we own because they always own a club. And
What's it called?
Inferno.
Okay, of course it is.
Of course. They need to go because Scott's going to be there. And there was one guy one time that looked like she didn't recognize him when he came to the house. And so they're like, we need to figure out who that guy is because we want to figure out who Scott is working
pills.
with, who's his supplier. So they go to the club and other context, her ex cheated on her. Her ex, Derek, he sucks.
Derek.
Is
Derek dead?
Not yet.
Gonna be.
Not yet.
When did they break up?
Within the last 4 to 6 months, I would say.
Oh, okay. Recent. She's healing.
They were like high school sweethearts and she's 21 now. And so it was just like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
And he's like, there was already one scene before she got kidnapped and all that where he was like, okay, be with me. And she's like, you're an idiot. No. Like he
Bad
goes,
news.
Why did they break up?
Because he cheated.
Oh, he cheated. That's right.
She caught him, and then he tells her it didn't mean anything. She's like, it meant something to me, which I liked.
Valid.
Yeah, super true. So yeah, they go to the club, they see the guy, and she's like, that's the guy. And he's like, cool, for sure. Boys, go figure out who the fuck that is. And then when they're leaving, she's getting through the dance floor, and oh my God, who is it? Derek.
Derek, is he with another girl?
Yes.
Are they grinding?
Yes.
Wait, Casey the bully?
No,
that's
Kaylee.
Kaylee.
Oh, he also went back that same night and kidnapped Kaylee. So she's staying in a house that's on his property with one of the other guys, basically.
So he did get like who he was supposed to.
I got the right girl.
Yeah. He fixed it. He's efficient, but like,
So Scott is like, yeah, my wife's missing. It's crazy.
Sister.
His
sister wife, yeah.
Yeah,
Gross.
He's still
Once
is Scott
again,
Peterson, where he's
Emily
like,
wants bios like you're
together.
Nasty.
No.
Okay, so they're Inferno, Derek's grinding, and then Casey's like, oh my God, haha, and they're looking at Maddie like, like twist the knife, And then he walks up behind her and says in her ear, showtime, just go along with it. And he's like, there you are, baby, but like in a very like Russian, intimidating alpha sort of way. And he's making fun of Derek. I don't know, whatever. It's the classic altercation where it's like, haha, you have a tiny dick. He literally tells him that because he went through her phone and Derek had sent her a dick pic, and he's like,
oh my God. That's why she needed the big perp.
You think this is going to be the big perp, the big old bratwurst. I'm already dreading the aesthetic video.
Rip to my search history every time.
It was already ruined.
Already.
Big perp. Just do grimace.
No.
Yes, whatever you just said.
Not my baby.
Grimace.
My son.
Grimace.
What? Is that not like the Duolingo bird?
No, Grimace is a sweetheart. He was crying because everyone didn't like his milkshake and that one cartoon.
It would make him feel better.
Yeah. Getting in it.
So then he says something to her like, show this dipshit or whatever, show Derek who you belong to. And she's like, oh, he thinks that I won't? Okay, let's do this. So she makes out with him hard. And then he's like, hell yeah, girl. And
Does he get hard?
He's hard.
Is this before or after jerking it?
After.
So he's already jerked it to her.
Oh, yeah.
69.
I know, but I don't know. Sometimes you're like, that's page 30.
It could be, honestly. Right. I don't have my notes. I could be making this entire thing up.
So he's already horned up enough that he has to jerk off harder than he has ever jerked off in his entire life.
Yeah. Okay. Breaking tiles.
Has she rubbed it out or anything?
Yeah.
But she's horned up for him too, obviously.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a second. Remind me, because I will forget. Okay. What happened? Oh, they're making out hard. Cosmos, they don't even realize they're in a club anymore. Derek, who doesn't even matter. They're vibing. And he grabs her ass and picks her up, and she wraps her legs around him.
At the club?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're grinding. It's on the dance floor.
It's like such a good song. And then,
it's Nina Sky.
Yeah, I don't remember what happens, but they don't, have sex on the dance floor.
Does Derek get upset?
Derek is not thrilled. He's like, that's my girlfriend. And she's like, ex-girlfriend.
And he's with...
She says it while she's sitting on his hip.
Yeah.
Ex-girlfriend.
He's inside her. And she's like, I don't think so. No, I'm just kidding. So then they, leave, whatever. They can't, so they resist.
Why can't they?
He'll never fall in love. She's like, surely this isn't love. Like, I don't know. They're just like resisting because she's like, it's the same thing. It's 242 pages. It's the same thing it always is. I can't fall for this guy. Like, what are we
He's
doing?
Dangerous.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah, he probably doesn't even like me.
And he's like, she's too good for me. Not like too good for me, but like she's too
I've
pure.
been hurt before.
She deserves better.
She won't be able to handle everything I bring to the table. I'm not even talking about the bratwurst yet, but also the bratwurst.
If she can handle big perp.
She's got a big perp.
Big perp. Yeah, she's set. There's a night where... Oh, this might be before 69. It doesn't really matter. He has a house that's like right on the beach. So she heads down to the beach one night. He has 3 giant dogs, Cane Corso.
Big Cane Corsos?
Massive.
Cool.
But they're like, they're like, she's like, oh my God. And he's like, they're actually huge fucking softies.
Like, little dumb heads.
He said something the first night about how like, if you try to run, my dogs would be on you within 5 feet. And then later she's like, they are the sweetest teddy bears. And he's like, yeah, I said they'd be on you. I just didn't tell you they'd be like giving you kisses and excited.
Yeah.
So she's throwing a tennis ball for them down by the water, and then the waves get her like jeans wet, and then she's like, oh my God, I'm getting $5,000 a month and my mom might beat breast cancer now. This is so great. And so she gets in the water, and it's just like they're all having fun. comes back up to the house and he's drinking vodka and he's watching and he's hard. And he's like, where do you think you're going covered in sand? You're not going in my house like that, because he's a neat freak. And she's like, what do you want me to do? And he points to the outdoor shower and she's like, turn around. So he pulls up a patio chair and sits down and stares at her. Emily's in a comedic and educational way.
Very educational.
We're learning about outdoor showers. She takes off her jeans, she takes off her shirt, she's rinsing off, and then she's like, oh my God, we have such a strong connection. And she kind of starts like touching herself a little bit, you know? She's like getting all the sand off, but like little
looking
bit,
at him.
but a little teasing and a little, and then she starts to slip her hand in her panties and he's like, don't push me. Don't push me too far.
Careful.
I'm not a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
I'll jerk off harder than I thought I ever could.
I'm going to break my fucking shower. Clog all the bathtubs.
Leave you a big mess to clean up.
And then she goes inside. And then there's another scene later where maybe it's the 69. I don't know. Something happens. And he asks her, he's like, you went and touched yourself after I sent you inside like a scared little rabbit, didn't you? And she's like, huh? And he's like, you used that big old purp. And she's like, huh? And he's like, what were you thinking about? And she says, you. And he goes, I know that. What was I doing? How was I? And she was like, I pictured this. And he's like, oh my God. And they're like in love. And that's probably where he goes in 69's a shower.
Oh my God. He's like, well, I want to do it too. Wow.
So plot wise, I don't know.
So, does Scott die?
Yeah, eventually. A lot of people died. It's the whole thing.
Yeah.
He finds out, she tells him that her mom has cancer and that's why she's saving all her money. Oh, there's a cute scene in a grocery store I'll tell you about. Okay. He finds out mom has cancer. And so he, like that same day, like within the hour, texts his lawyer and he goes, hey, I need you to set up a charity foundation and contact her mom and say that she's won and she's going to have all of her healthcare paid for and also get her an appointment with the best oncologist in town and fix her cancer.
Love it.
Yeah. That's before the 69 shower.
Dang.
Okay.
He's a good man.
He cares.
He's a good man.
Savannah.
I don't remember what. Yeah. I don't remember what it is, but something happens on page 93 that was a quote that I remember writing down. Quote on 93. Oh, okay. They're making out. And so, this is when they're making out at the club. Maybe. Doesn't matter. Okay. So she can feel that he's holding back because he's like, I can't, otherwise I'll like have sex with her on the dance floor, whatever. And so she doesn't like that. Do not hold back.
Give me all of it.
So she bites him.
Oh.
Bites his lip. It bleeds a little.
Oh.
Yeah.
Too hard.
But you know what? They're into it.
Yeah.
They're all in. And so he's like, oh my God. And then he says, that's nothing to the pain I will cause you if you keep testing me, Kiska, which he tells her means pussycat, but it turns out it also just means
vagina.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, the first part of that word. Okay, so his eyes darken, whatever.
She said it with the cat, but she can't say it without.
I know. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. I'm going to try really hard to read this. Okay, so he says, that's nothing to the pain I will cause if you keep testing me. And she's like, hell yeah. She signals like, let's do this. And he says, you couldn't fucking handle it, Kiska. Better stop now while you can still walk. I'm not Derek. Tiny. I'm not going to make love to you with my dick that's so small you'll forget I was inside you the moment I slip out. No, Kiska. He squeezes my ass, pressing me harder against his thick bratwurst. I would fuck you hard. Leave you I did it. I'm so sweaty. Okay, leave you bruised and raw and barely able to breathe. I would leave you with an ache between your legs and you would carry it around for days. Every step reminding you of who you belong to, of who owns your body, and feeling so damn empty without me, spreading your little Kiska wide. Wow. And she says, please. And he says, you have no idea what you're begging me for. Let's get the fuck out of here. I think it's way past your bedtime, little kitten.
She's like, Rod, next question.
Literally.
Do they go home?
They go home and,
But then she go to her room and he goes to his shower?
Yeah, they don't hook up. They might. I don't really remember. But at one point, they decide that's enough.
We must bang.
We must. And so he tells her to run.
So this is like a little bit like the chase thing.
This is a little bit like the chase thing. He tells her to run, and she's like...
In the house or outside?
Outside.
Ooh.
Thunder. It's about to rain.
Ooh.
And he's like, you better
Scary.
Because when I get you, I'm not letting you go.
Does he wear a mask?
No.
Ooh.
But she's she's hard.
Yeah, her nips
she's
are
into
just...
Bing. So she runs down to the beach. She scales a cliff. He's following her, like slow stalking, but like still gonna find her. And then she runs into the woods, and we're gonna read there.
Is this the first time that she's been chased and she liked it?
Oh yeah, she's into it, but not because of him, but also because of it. She's very into it.
Yeah, she's like, I got a lot going on.
She's wearing little PJs, like little white shorts, little white tank top or whatever. She's running, but it's raining, so it's soaked. And, bing. And
aerodynamic.
Yeah, they're in the woods. Go.
All right. The suspense is killing me. And when
wait.
Barbara has a question.
Barbara has a question.
I forgot. If the word is highlighted orange, feel free to say something else. There's no way this episode is being, like, YouTube is allowing it, but you do what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once we're banned from YouTube, you can find us on patreon.com. That's where we're more uncensored.
ClutchMyPearlsPod.com.
ClutchMyPearlsPod.com. The suspense is killing me. And when I hear what sounds like a branch snapping off to my left, I jerk my head around. There's nothing there that I can see, and I'm just about to let out the breath I've been holding when Volodya presses his body against mine, cutting off my scream of pure terror by clamping a large hand over my mouth. Caught you, he whispers in my ear. I struggle against him, feeling his hard, bare chest against my back. Was he running shirtless?
Jeans, no shirt.
He's like, Jacob.
Ew, don't do that.
We're mad. Why would you? All right.
Why are you doing that? Nobody wants Jacob.
I struggle against him, feeling his hard chest against my back and the enormous hard-on that's digging into me. When I wiggle some more, he groans and rocks his hips. That's right, Kiska. Fight me. Kiska. I claw at his hand and try to wiggle away, but it's not so I can escape him. If I get free, I'm just going to run and hope like hell he chases me again. I don't want to be free of him. I want to be dominated by him. My nose is itchy. I suck in a quick breath, but it quickly dies in my throat when I see the blade glinting in his other hand.
Oh, yeah, he has a knife.
Dun, dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun. Going to piss yourself again, sweetheart? We're just like, oh my God, stop. I'm not going to. I didn't. Oh, that'd be so embarrassing.
That never happened.
That didn't happen. He taunts, giving a low chuckle. I answer honestly, I might.
She's already done it once.
This might be our first piss play.
Yeah, but it's not from what I've learned from Blue-Eyed Kayla Jade, it's not actual wet work. It's just... It's just, she's scared.
She might just hee. A squeak passes my lips before I can stop it as he runs the tip of the blade under my shirt. Just breathe, he whispers against my skin while he brings his other hand up to cut my tit, giving it a squeeze and running his thumb.
The way you say cut my tit.
Cut my tit. Running his thumb over my nipple.
Nipple.
Last chance to tell me to stop. Baby. He opens his mouth and digs his teeth into my neck like he's seconds away from taking a bite out of me. I don't want you to stop. I barely recognize the sound of my ragged voice. And when he angles the blade of the knife off and my shirt splits with frightening ease, I let out a moan and reach a hand up to cup the back of his head.
Dump him out.
Slit him out. With a growl, he cuts through my shorts and panties, and then she has to walk home naked. And
he's gonna carry her.
Just
it's fine. It's a huge fucking backyard. But she'll carry her.
Does she have shoes on?
No. And she notes to herself when she runs into the woods, at least it's not covered with overgrown bushes and brambles and stuff. She's like, oh, it's just nice muddy. I don't know.
It's just sticks.
She's not hurting. Yeah, well, it'll get worse.
With a growl, he cuts in my shorts and panties and then slams the blade down, sinking it into the tree trunk. Fuck, Kiska. He growls against my neck, cupping my tits and pinching my nipples as I rest the back of my head against him, tilting my face up while the rain hits me. You know what I think? He rests a finger along my... Interesting, a slit.
I don't know if YouTube's going to have a problem with slit.
He slit open her clothes.
Right, but the context is where
it's all educational.
Well, there's round 1 where like a computer goes like, this is X-rated, no thank you. And then there's round 2 where I go, it's totally not X-rated, even though it is. And then YouTube, like a person reviews it. So I don't really know.
YouTube person, it's fine.
It's fine. This is educational. We're learning.
Be cool. Firmly pressing against me, but not dipping inside. Do not dip. I think you want me to own every damn inch of you. Yes, I moaned because he's not wrong. Sliding his wet fingers up to my sensitive bundles.
It rhymes with slit.
Yes.
Much say it.
I know. Do not say. Do not clip. He firmly, he starts to rub me in slow circles. We're saying not to say it. That would be bad to say that.
We're educating our listeners.
We're letting y'all know. Well, he pinches my sensitive nub hard down there. Hard enough
like to door knocker?
Yes, the door knocker.
The knob.
Oof, the crown. Hard enough to make me gasp.
Pearl.
Oh,
her
the pearl.
Her bratwurst.
The little twist at the end. Hard enough to make me gasp and doesn't let up. Fuck! I yell when all that pain is replaced by a wave of pure pleasure. Volodya! I scream as I come so hard my vision darkens. Just breathe, baby, he whispers in my ear.
Is she passing out?
A little bit.
Slowing his fingers down as I come back to myself. I haven't even fucked you yet. In an educational way.
In an educational way. Also, educate the listeners on how much I have not highlighted.
There's a lot.
So much.
It's really just like 3 sentences on a whole page.
I tried to make it make sense in order, like without all the stuff I removed, but I don't know.
Wow. He does bite her earlobe hard enough to wake her up.
Yeah.
And he said...
It's like smelling salt.
Yeah. He's like, I haven't even fucked you yet. Anyways, he gives my Kit Kat one last squeeze before gently bending me over the fallen tree trunk. My arms and head hang over, but it's big enough to keep my bare ass in the air. So she's just tumped over.
Yeah.
There's got to be bark on it that's rubbing against your tummy.
Yep.
Shouldn't care.
Nope.
He runs his thumb over my lips before standing back up. I keep waiting for him to step behind me and press his chicken inside me, but that's not what I get. Instead of a thick shaft sliding into my drenched entrance.
Katya? What is it?
Katya entrance. It's
Bratva.
A sharp smack on my ass. Before I can say anything, he spanks me again, pushing me forward so that the rough bark scrapes against my tits and stomach. Do not like.
Do not like.
It do
bleeds.
not like.
Friction.
It like bleeds.
Ugh. Do not like.
Do not.
Not enjoying. Not inking. Maybe.
Would never.
Would never. Holding me in place, he spanks my ass again and then lightly dances his fingers over my stinging skin while he kisses his way down my spine. The rain is still coming down. Let the rain fall down. But it's slower now. And the mix of these different sensations is making me fucking lightheaded. All I can do is let out a small whimper and hope like hell he can decipher what I'm trying to say. He doesn't care what you're trying to say.
What's she trying to say?
Don't say nothing.
She's trying to say,
hurts.
She says his name and I didn't highlight it. And then it's like, what do you want? Well, you know what I want.
Yeah, I literally
Put it in.
ass up.
Do it already.
I hear the sound of his zipper being slowly pulled down, and all I can do is hang over my log as the rain continues to hit me with my ass in the air. It's me and my log.
Oh my God, she's like, get the perp.
It's either you or Big Perp. I'm getting something.
Go back to the house.
Big Perp doesn't scratch me.
Oh my God, I moan when he brings his hips closer to press his hard chicken against my ass. I'd feel him through his pants, and he told me he was bigger than my toy. But in the back of my mind, I still thought that he must be exaggerating and that it couldn't possibly be all that big. But I'd be wrong.
She's wrong.
Fear strikes over. Fear starts to take over, pushing everything aside except for my need to get away from that monster between his legs. She's scared of it.
Bratwurst.
Easy, Kiska. he murmurs, cupping my face and holding me still so he can meet my eyes. Look at me.
Gentle.
Cup. Look at me. His expression softens as he leans in closer and gently kisses me. Pulling back, he whispers against my lips. Trust me, Kiska. Trust me with your body.
This your body.
This your body on log. I nod my head as he gives me one more kiss and then stands back up behind me, firmly gripping my hips. He lifts me up so my feet are off the ground. I kick my little feet. Shouldn't say that, but I say I kick in the air and brace myself against a tree.
She's kicking her feet.
She's kicking her little feet.
She's kicking her little feet.
She's kicking her little feet. She's like, ah! Wee! Holy fuck, I moan when he slides his thick chicken along my kid cap. He teases me until I'm panting, and the fear I'd felt just moments ago is a long forgotten memory. All I can think about now is how badly I want him inside of me. Please, I beg. God, please, Volodya. He's holding me too tightly for me to be able to move, and being at his mercy is intoxicating. He nudges me with his chicken, again, pressing in harder and sliding his head into me. That's my good girl, he groans, sliding in a bit more. My fingers dig into the trees as a guttural moan leaves my body. I clench around him even tighter. When he feeds me another inch, he's not even all the way in. Pulling another groan from him. The thrust pulls a scream from me as he slides all the way in, locking our bodies together in a way that I hadn't even known was possible. He nodded. This goes so far beyond anything else I've ever experienced. There's no beginning or end to me. Everything that I am is entwined with him, surfing the cosmos, until I know with absolute certainty that I will never fully be separated from him again. Even after our bodies disconnect, I will carry a part of him around with me until the day I die.
Just stage 5 clinger.
I highlighted that because it was like the most surfing the cosmos I've ever seen.
She's like, I will always have this with me no matter what.
We are one forever.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All I can do is cling to the tree. I'm bent over as he's still on this fucking log.
There's ants on that. Like,
there's probably termites. I'm bent over as he pulls noises from me that I didn't even know I was capable of making.
Ciao.
She's like, oh. The rough bark scratches my skin, but I barely register the pain. When I start to come, he speeds his hips up as my feet kick at empty air. So she is tumped over like Winnie the Pooh with her little legs kicking in the air. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just scratching her tummy.
Yep.
When I start to come, my whole body bows back with my release. I scream his name into the night sky. Woo! Like a wolf. And the night sky not giving a flying fuck if the whole goddamn city can hear me. Let the whole world hear who I belong to. I'm long past caring. She's got it bad. She's in too deep.
Yeah. So then they keep,
So he's all about her too.
Oh, yeah. They're super in. He basically is like.
Do they communicate that clearly with each other, or do they both think that the other one's too cool?
It's a pretty quick, it's not very like miscommunication. This book definitely does a lot of the like, she's bleeding over a log, like they ran and it's raining and it's all very like BDSM type stuff. But then like aftercare, he gives her a bath. He washes her hair in the bath.
Does he bring her a snack?
Yeah. Sure. He
if
washes
she
her
wanted
hair.
one, I'm sure she would.
Yeah, exactly. She washes his hair. It's all very
intimate. Does she put
intimate.
Neosporin on her tummy?
I don't know. He licks the blood at one point. It's very icky. It's very icky, but they're very primal. Whatever.
It's nature's antiseptic.
And so then they like go to sleep in his bed, whatever. And then he gets a text at like 4 a.m. that something had happened like with his bratwurst business. Mm-hmm. And so he has to go deal with that. And he leaves and then is dealing with that like all day. They're killing people. It's a whole thing. And then she isn't home when he gets home. And his brother had made fun of him. Like, you didn't leave a note. You just left. And he's like, fuck, like what do I do? And they're like, go apologize. Make her forget that she was ever mad, Do
they have cell phones?
Yeah.
He's busy.
Well, he was like killing people and stuff.
So I got to share your location with everyone.
Yeah, this is why.
Why would that make a difference though?
She'd see that he's at work.
Yeah, he's at a warehouse. He's probably killing people.
I mean, she's at his house. Like, it's not like he like left to go home, you know?
Yeah.
She goes, he texts her, he's like, where are you? I miss you, or whatever. And then she's like, oh, I'm with my mom to go to a doctor's appointment. And then he had already realized to himself, like, I am in love with her. And she had cried after sex because, one, it was very overwhelming. And two, she was like, oh my God, this means so much more to me than it means to him. So then when he like wasn't there in the morning, she was like, okay, so it was just that.
Classic.
And then he finds out that they're in the emergency room because her mom passed out at her doctor's appointment. And so he's like, I'm on my way. And then he tells the nursing staff, I'm her fiance, so that they'll let him in. And then he's like, I didn't leave because it didn't matter. I left because of work. I should have left you a note. I've never had a relationship. I'll learn quickly. I'm sorry. And so it's just like immediately resolved, and they're super in love, and he pays for the mom's treatment and moves her into a house on the property, and everything's just like happy family. Oh my God. And then they figure out that Scott's trying to double cross, and then she gets kidnapped by Derek, and then he dies.
Derek? Why is Derek trying to kidnap her?
He wants her.
Because he sucks. He wants her. He sucks. Yeah. He tries to do some things you should not do, and then Volodya kills him violently.
Hell yeah.
Violently.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And then they get married, and then and like there's an epilogue, and she
Does Scott ever die?
Oh yeah, Scott's super dead.
Okay, so Scott super died from crisscross, but then Derek died because of bad things.
Because
Kidnapping.
Derek and Scott, because they all went to high school together, teamed up to get him distracted, to double cross him. And Scott was like, I'm totally going to outsmart these guys. No, he doesn't. And so right before Scott's about to die, like right when it's about to go down, he says something like, ask me where Maddie is. And he's like, oh my God, where's that's the love of my life, my love. And so then he like keeps him alive, and Scott's like, I'll only tell you if you promise to let me go. And he's like, absolutely, yes, I will let you go.
Him. See,
for
I
sure.
did that with her.
Tells him where she is, and then he kills him, and he's like, you lied. And he's like, duh.
Yeah.
Scott's dead.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then
Scott's dead, Derek's dead.
Super dead. Mom, cancer, gone.
Love it.
Bills paid. In love, get married, big happy family, pregnant, baby. It's great.
Life is good.
Yeah. One of the brothers almost dies. He does not.
Do the other brothers have books?
Yes. Book 1 is the older brother. Book 3 is going to be the youngest brother.
Ooh, what's the name of the series?
It is it's their last name.
Volodya.
Medvedev
Bratva.
It's the
What the good people at Goodreads think?
They liked it. It doesn't have too many reviews on. Ooh, I didn't write down how many there were on Amazon, but it's like a 4.5, I think. Goodreads only has like 2,200 ratings, but it's a 4.26.
Nice.
None of our friends have read this.
Ooh.
So that's why it didn't matter that I didn't have my notes, because no one can call me on it.
And if you want to read it, you can. There's still probably stuff we don't know.
Yeah, and if you have read it, add us on Goodreads, because I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 stars. Jessie said, this was the second book that was recommended to me. Let's start off with the language. The word most often found is fuck. I am not a prude, but it does get boring. There is a chain of steamy sexual encounters that taught me a lot, and I am not able to put it to use.
What?
But she's like, but the murder, I could.
Jessie. Yeah, I just didn't get anything memorable from this book. Sounds like you did. Anushka said, calling your girl Kiska? No.
It'd be like calling her pussy.
Yeah. But, okay. And then I did a 3-star one, and the name is Zara, which is funny because in the fine print, that was the,
yes.
Yeah, okay. 3 stars. In my dreams, I have a plan. If I got me a mafia man, I wouldn't have to work at all. I'd fool around and have a ball.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Little poem.
Oh, and then they said, honestly, I didn't even care for the love story element. I was too busy focusing on the bag she's getting. That man is just a bonus. The real catch was the money.
Oh my God.
I love that little poem. I need to stitch that into a pillow.
Yeah, of
my
course.
God.
Oh, wow. What did you think of the book?
I really enjoyed it. I didn't expect going in that it's going to be like, oh my God, this is going to be so moving. It's literally called Bratva Devil.
Yeah.
You know exactly.
This is a second devil book.
I know. I keep doing that.
Ooh,
Devil.
The devil.
Deviled eggs. I hate those.
I heard something where they were like, why do people fear the devil, like going to hell to see the devil or whatever, when the devil's the one that's down there? And someone was like, the devil's just inmate number 1. It's not who you need to fear. We can cut that all out.
You need to fear yourself.
God's the one that, according to some people, not to me. That's why I find it like interesting. Is that you don't like the devil is the one who's just was down there first.
He's also down there. Like he's just another inmate.
Yeah, where it's like he's not the one that makes the judgments.
Yeah, because God,
according to people, again, I don't believe any of this, but
God will give you knee pain and break your toe right before you have to go to record an episode.
It's because you sent that prayer last time that I said I did not want for my birthday. I like this.
It's fine. Look how dedicated we are.
Look at you.
So brave.
Just coming in all
our
battered and
listeners.
bruised.
Just literally broken bones. I'm here anyway.
Love it.
We're all holding on by a thread. But,
literally.
we're all in this together.
The laughs help.
That's all you can do is just LOL. Go ahead at Clutch My Pearls Pod everywhere on the internet. ClutchMyPearlsPod.com for all the links to our Patreon and to our merch and to everything. Leave us reviews. Tell your friends. Tell the devil. Whatever. If you're on our Patreon, I'll see you Monday. For everyone else, I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye bye.
Bye. Oh my.